The holy month of Ramadan is still being observed here in the country, and what better way to celebrate it with our Muslim brothers and sisters than to get a taste of their cuisine and culture. Now, to talk to us about the first Ramadan International Bazaar, we have in the studio Chef Rashid Rosete. Good morning to Daybreak, Chef. Thanks for being here.
Hi.
Okay, well, this is the first time I've ever heard of a Ramadan Bazaar being held here. What made you guys decide to come up with it?
Well, you know, my boss is Malaysian.
Oh, okay.
And I was actually in another country prior to this. And the mood was a bit more festive than here in terms of Ramadan.
Does it seem like morning down here?
Yeah. So it's like we wanted to have a venue wherein Ramadan would be a festive event.
Would be celebrated.
Not that it isn't, we would just wanted to make it a more festive event than it already is here.
Well, what can people expect from this this bazaar when they come?
Bazaar will feature, of course, food items, both cooked and non-cooked.
Non-cooked.
And you have the clothing, you have a place to pray. So, and there might be themed nights.
Might be. Ooh, okay. That's a teaser right there. You mentioned something interesting off cam when I was asking you a couple questions about halal cuisine and how there's no such thing. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, there's no such thing because honestly, there is halal food.
Halal food, not necessarily cuisine. Okay.
Yes, because Muslims have to eat halal food, which means that it has to be under the tenets of Islam. You have to stay away from the prohibited items.
Okay. Would you call this blessed food, like set aside, or?
First of all, it has to come from halal animals. You know, it can't come from pork or like carnivorous animals, or animals that die of itself, and preferably has to be slaughtered in a halal manner.
Okay.
So, but then again, if you take cuisine, there is no one race of Muslims in the world. There's tons of different Muslims.
Right, good point.
So you can have an American Muslim have a burger that's 100% halal, and then you can have Turkish Muslims cook kebabs that are halal. And in a place like India, where you have Indian food that's might not be halal, and there's Indian food that is halal.
Okay. That is an interesting point because most people, we don't understand, most of us, myself included, we don't understand exactly what halal food means. Or, you know, you go into a restaurant that says we serve halal dishes. What are the most well-known halal food or dishes?
Here in the Philippines, it would be, of course, the Persian, Middle Eastern. And ever since I came back, there has been a lot of Indian restaurants popping up that claim to be halal.
So we're talking, does that include, let's say, samosas and...
Samosas and your kormas and your chicken curry or your chicken...
You're making me hungry, Chef.
Tikka, your
chicken tikka
tandoori
masala.
Tandoori chicken.
Oh, okay, wow, all of those. I was doing it right. I mean, I'm not practicing. It's just interesting for me because I've always wanted to try it. So it looks like I have tried it.
Yeah. I mean, if you have... Perhaps you've lived in the States, for example.
This is a usual misnomer. No, I haven't. But I think you're judging based on how I speak. But let's go back to the bazaar. You mentioned there were non-food items included in this bazaar. So you said something like fashion or the manner of dressing. Does that include traditional
Islamic clothing?
Okay.
Yeah, for the women especially.
Yeah.
Of course, we dress in a certain manner, especially our women, they have to dress modestly. And the most key item that you would see in a bazaar, a Ramadan bazaar or a Muslim bazaar is the hijab or the
hijab,
the head veil.
The veil that women wear.
It's one of the items that is available there.
Would they be for sale? Could people purchase if they wanted?
Yes, they would be able to purchase it. Actually, we put up the non-food stalls, the clothing stores, and for them to prepare for Eid al-Fitr, which is the feast after Ramadan.
Okay, when everyone really celebrates.
Yes,
interesting.
Hopefully that would be the place where they go Eid shopping.
Oh, there you go. That's a great invitation for everyone. Now, this is a 38-day affair. It started last month, right?
Yes.
June 27, and it's going to end on the 3rd. How has the reception been so far for people who've been coming?
The reception's been, alhamdulillah, good. So they've been coming. We have regulars as well, you know, and they've been loving the items that are being sold there. Like, for example, our halal burgers and the hot dogs, you know, because it's very hard to find halal hot dogs here, and the burgers, and also we have items that you won't see in other places. Like, we have 100% lamb shawarma.
You have just said the magic word. I will be there. I love lamb. Now, we understand that part of the sales of this event will go to charities.
Yes, yes. We are identifying certain orphanages that are for Muslim kids, you know, and we're identifying neighborhoods that are not really, you know, well off,
Right. The ones
you know,
who need more
yes,
assistance.
Exactly. They need our assistance. So if we have something to give, or we're committing to give part of what we earn to them.
Yes. Also, the Islamic embassies will be getting support out of this event.
No, they'll be. We were hoping that they would come support us.
And support you guys.
Yes.
That's a great way to give. You know, if you guys want to check this out, then you can come and join the Ramadan International Bazaar. Check out the food, non-food items, and help these orphans out. Right. So how about you call out to everyone watching this morning and give them good reason to come down and check out your event.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Chef Rashid, and I'm inviting you to the Ramadan International Bazaar, which will be held from June 27th all the way to August 3rd. And you know, right now, I gotta tell you guys, the typhoon hit the venue.
Oh boy, but
So
you guys were able to restore the
we're
facility?
trying to restore it
Okay.
so that it's up and running soon.
All right. Well, thank you for your honesty. And you know, maybe people can help out. It's the communities have been really good so far in helping each other rebuild, as we are, you know, hoping that the next low pressure area doesn't
Yes.
come down and batter us as hard as we did. Well, thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Chef Rashid,
And thank
for
you for
coming
having
here.
me.
And I look forward to dropping by and checking out the Ramadan International Bazaar. That is at the Mercato Central
Mercato
in
Central.
Bonifacio Global
Yes.
City.